Hi guys, Shopper back once again with another mint in box. And throughout 2020 I have been slowly getting back into the modelling hobby. It started off with Power Rangers Heroes of the Grid by Renegade Games, and when that release schedule kind of slowed down and I couldn't get hold of newer stuff, I fell back into the Warhammer hole and I bought a bunch of Games Workshop products. Now we're here. I used to love Warhammer as a kid, like around 10 years old. I wasn't very good at painting. I didn't really like to play the game. I mostly liked the lore and the hobbying side of things. I didn't like the wargaming side of things. And that really hasn't changed because I like making models, but I don't like playing the game, much to my friends' chagrin. But now that McFarlane Toys has released their line of Warhammer 40,000 action figures, I can do my modelling at a scale I am more comfortable with. This is like a 6-inch Space Marine action figure, and unlike Bandai, who charges 80 quid, this is only 20 to 25 depending on where you buy it, and this one you can paint yourself. This is the Space Marine Primaris Intercessor artist proof. I think this is a thing that they're going to do with every kind of model they bring out. So every mold they have, they will bring out an artist proof version, so it can come out either as a painted version of either like a Assault Intercessor or a Necron. I think the Necron is next wave when the Sister of Battle comes out, and amongst this wave we have just a Intercessor with a bolt rifle, which is exactly what I wanted. So we can just pop this out and I can talk about the figure itself. So we have the power pack. This plastic is dense as oat, really. It's just solid. Oh, hefty, chunky bolt rifle. Lovely, lovely stuff. It's even got the muzzle drilled, which is something I don't do on the miniatures because fuck that noise. And then if I just get everything out of the way, there's also a little stand in there, but who cares? So getting him out of the packaging, already this feels quality. Like McFarlane Toys do great action figures already, but just this thing itself, it's so heavy. It's ridiculously heavy. All the joints are really solid. All the molding is really nice, though there is a lot of mold flash and mold lines that I will have to take care of, because my intention for this video, rather than a straight review, is to also be a customizing video. So what I'm gonna end up doing, oh, this guy looks great. Give you a little run through of the articulation. It's very much like standard action figures now. You've got double joints, although the McFarlane ones are always really clicky. You've got a hinged base plate for the neck, and then you've also got a ball joint for the neck upon that. Waist crunch slash swivel, ball jointed thighs, double jointed knees, and ball jointed legs, but they are severely hindered by the clearance. But that's not so much an issue because I'm not really going to be maneuvering this guy into many positions once he's been painted, but I'm going to have to do some cleaning up on him first, and by the time I finish up you will see the chapter that I paint this guy as. Not going to reveal it just yet. I just want to give you a little look at what it's like without any paint on it, and it's pretty nice overall. So I guess we'll see you in a bit. And after a couple days of painting, I now have a Blood Raven of the 5th Company. This was a surreal experience. Like, I have a regular sized miniature to compare. Luckily another Blood Raven to really justify me buying a whole sheet worth of Blood Raven decals. And yeah, it's just such a stark difference. But I think I've done pretty well overall. I know I've missed some spots, like I've blatantly cheated and not painted the inside of the shoulder pads, like the actual shoulder assembly is unpainted, but no one's going to notice that. There is a bit of grey here. But apart from that, I think I've done a fairly solid job overall. And luckily, none of the articulation is hindered at all, so I should be able to get some decent poses out of it. And it was an interesting experience, I'll definitely say that. It's weird to paint something at this scale compared to the heroic scale, but I think this is pretty good. I think I'm going to do at least one more, because while I'm a big fan of the Blood Ravens and their appearance in the Dawn of War games, I kind of want to do a Celestial line as well. Basically just do a couple of my favourite Space Marine chapters. And I think I could call my obsession with these done, really. I'd love to see a Tau from this line. The Battle Sister of the Adeptus Sororitas would be interesting to paint as well, though their colour schemes are generally kind of dull. But it'd be interesting to do that as well. But I think maybe one or two more of these and I'll have had my fill of painting big boy Marines. And at the very least, I now have something cool to go alongside my other action figures and alongside my miniatures, so it kind of bridges the gap there, so that's cool. But yeah, I highly recommend the artist proof version of this figure. If you just want to get the Ultramarines coloured Assault Intercessor or the Necron, I think the Necron Warrior has got a lot of decent articulation from what I've seen. I highly recommend it. These are really hefty figures. The fact that you can paint them as well is really cool. And it's just a good line. So if you're a Warhammer fan, or even just an action figure fan, I think these are pretty good. So, as always, I've been Sharpo. This has been the McFarlane Toys Primaris Intercessor Artist Proof, and in the grimdark future there is only mint in box.